Hello, welcome back to another episode of my FM22 Journeyman Save, and we start a little bit weird, as in I was playing a few games off camera, quite a few, because we're top of the league, we're kind of coasting, and I failed to realise that the third position was quite some distance away, so the top two positions are like promotion spots, and yeah, we got promoted to the Turkish Super League off camera, which is a bit irritating. But I thought I'd just start recording now, and maybe I'll like jump to two games to play, or a game, or maybe I'll just skip to the end of the season. We can discuss a few things. I don't know. I've just hit record. We got an injury. Yeah, as you can see, we're promoted. I think I've basically played since. I mean, it's yeah, probably since here. So yeah, I just got carried away, and I thought we'll come back for this game because I didn't know if we were going to go up as champions, but I failed to realise we could have got promoted quite easily. Um, Dominant, dodgy game here, but apart from that, it's been incredible. And even the 2-2 was, I don't know how we drew that game. Um, so basically, 3 losses so far all through the season. Two of them are red cards, and one of them's a 1-0 defeat. So yeah, pretty solid, I would say. So the table is looking like this. We're quite clear. We're going to go up as champions, I imagine. Um, yeah, we've been dominant. 16 goals conceded in 29 games, and 54 scored. And yeah, it's a little squad, but it's working really well. As you can see, obviously the Ukrainian striker Bogdan's been our main goal scorer, but I feel like El Torre, Scott, Chan, and Sessegnon have all contributed as well, and of course our young Turkish striker um, Hayate. But yeah, it's been bit bizarre. I've signed a few players as well just before the end of the transfer window. Just thought, you know what, I'm going to take a risk on a few signings, and I showed a couple like Mehmet Bulut, Okan Basturk. He's like a centre back, I think, yeah, in the reserves basically. And then I got a few more in. Ali Kurt, like a interesting player. More there, I would say. But yeah, just took a few risks on them. So not risks, just roll the dice. They cost me peanuts basically. Um, and yeah, I thought it would be handy to have some youngsters anyway that I could maybe play in a cup or in the league if I need to. So yeah, pretty good all in all. Anyway, we'll jump ahead, see the messages. The board set initial budgets, 130 grand per week with a transfer budget of 13 million, which is more than enough. That's 50 grand to mess about with in wages and 12 million, which I'm more than happy with. Yeah, and obviously we're praised. I'm a bit surprised how quickly it came about. I was just playing Foot Manager quite nicely. A few of the players are happy that we got promoted. Of course, the board are. We'll jump through just a space bar to see if anything happens with reputation. I doubt it because it was on 40%. We are doing my second badge. It's on 40. Yeah, it's still staying there. And promotions is 3 now. So that's pretty cool. I imagine that'll turn into 2 when we win the league basically or get promoted second. But yeah, that should take over quite nicely. My attributes, if you want to have a little look while we're here, they're coming along quite nicely. And with the board as well, I've got improved youth facilities, and obviously they absolutely adore me here. I don't think I'm on favourite personnel or anything just yet, which is a shame. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for now. I think what we'll do is yeah, maybe we'll come back as champions. Maybe the game where we can clinch the championship rather than just finish second, and we're like 8 points, 8 points in it. So yeah, I'll try and work that out. So I'm gonna hit pause, and I'll hopefully see you there. So I've just played another game. It ended 3-3. We were 3-0 up, and it was bizarre. They just scored 3 goals in the last 10 minutes of the game, and this goal especially was just horrific. Like we had a free kick from by our goalie, and our defender took it, and all our players ran up, and they had 3 strikers all in front, and they just passing the ball. The goalie makes a save, and they have a tap in. Really weird. A little bit like it was scripted. No, anyway, it was terrible. I didn't know why because we play out from the back and all that, and it was a bit weird. We've had a youth intake anyway to distract myself from that pain. And as you can see, below average intake. So we dropped 3 stars, which is bizarre. But I think maybe there's a chance that these two can maybe make it. I haven't looked yet, so yeah, and maybe a renaming job on one of them if I feel like they can make it. But I don't want to rush it because there's only a couple of names I'm going to use, and I don't want it to be, another goalie that just we never see again. Sorry, Isaac Ray. Anyway, The first one is a 15-year-old, 5'10". Is he centre back? Well, he's got 18 determination. He's driven, so he's got time to grow. Work rate 14, teamwork 14, decisions. He's got a lot of 14s, which is good. So I don't think he'll be a wing back, but could he make it as a centre back? He's 5'10". I mean, he needs to develop, but he could do a job. With first touch and passing, he could actually do. He could be something. We'll keep an eye on him anyway. I'm sure we'll sign him up, and then the fullback again, the fullback / centre back. They say 5'11". I mean, crossing 4. He's going to be a centre back. Let's be honest. 15 years of age. That's the only thing that kind of saves him. Again, he's got a lot to go. They're not great, are they? Let's be honest. They'll probably definitely be at our club, and they might get a game. But yeah, not going to look at the rest. Sonata, by the way, he's a scout for Zora. Yeah, tried to get him, but Turkish clubs can only have Turkish staff members, I realise. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's what I came back for. I'll try and get to the game where we can battle for the championship of the League One. But if not, I'll see you guys in a minute. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys there, hopefully. So we're back for the game. We just need 1 point to win the league. But just before we play it, you can see that the second team do play their game. So, yeah, there's a chance if they slip up here, we win the league anyway. And it doesn't look like it's happened. It looks like they managed to win by the skin of their teeth. So, I read a news article. If we win this game, we'll get a point from this game. We win the league. So, this is the lineup. I've given new contracts to Barak. Quite a few youngsters that we haven't seen yet. I tried giving one to Colo, but he won't take like a 1 year contract. He'd only take 2, and I'm not going to give him 2 years. He's a veteran centre back, but yeah, I mean he's got 1 year left in him. Let's be honest. So yeah, he might be the last time we see him. He's been a bit of a legend, and obviously Cesar Can is leaving us. He's been a bit of a miserable toad this season, but he's done solid ratings, and it's a shame because he's just quite a bit of a legend, really. I'm a big fan of him. His ratings probably don't show that, but I think he's a good player. The last few games of the season, I'll obviously play them all off camera. I'm going to just play Hakan Hayati because he's going to be our striker at the club. He's improving really well again, and obviously I don't think we'll be able to sign this striker. So yeah, that's my reasoning. I could loan him back. So we're back for the game. If we get a point or we win, I think we go up as champions. I did play a previous game. I recorded it, and hopefully I've edited it out because basically I was waiting to get promoted and it didn't happen because the news article either was misleading or I misread it wrong. You can decide. Anyway, big game. Hopefully we go up. I might just repeat some stuff from the first game. Just some stuff to recap. I've offered some contracts to some players. Some of them are rejected. I've got some youngsters rejoining as well. Right, let's have a pie, it says. So yeah, it must be this is going to be the game. Our centre back, Portuguese, like 34-year-old, he wants a 2 year contract, so I'm not going to give him that. I offered one with good money, but he's rejected it. And same with the guy left back, I think. Not the one who's playing, but yeah, just the older one. And I think I won't be playing the Ukrainian striker who's on loan, who's been banging them in for the rest of the games now, because this guy here, Hayati, we need to develop him because he's at the club. So yeah, I mean, he's got himself another goal, and his attributes are just going up. For a 17-year-old, very good. Barak's here for another 2 years, I think, because he can play so many positions. Yeah, I feel like he deserved it. And obviously Scott and Thompson are joining us on permanent basis at the end of the year, so that's pretty good. I think my players of the season is the two holding midfielders at the half-back and the register, Thompson and Barak, who the Barak's just the penalty king. He scores them all, bar the first one this season. And Thompson's just been incredible. I think I'm going to develop some player traits for like Thompson and Scott just to improve them slightly. As Cesar Can, who's probably going to be the last time we see him, and obviously Diego Callo in this game. And obviously Mustafa's been incredible. But yeah, I feel like them two, those positions have been incredible. And obviously the three behind the striker, as Hayati gets a fortunate goal, he smashes it in. They're like really cool, like the attacking four basically. obviously, and like, the roles are really cool, stuff like that. But I feel like that's only allowed because of the solid Thompson Barrack partnership. Like basically, one drops, one of them goes forward. Most of the time, it's Barrack who drops. But yeah, it's just really cool to see the move on the match engine. I would recommend just giving that a go and see what you guys think of it. Obviously, with two centre backs, as Cesar Chan tries to get a goal to send himself off, basically, but it's not to be. As we approach half time, 2-0, and it looks like a party. It looks like a party, right? Let's keep it up. Yeah, I feel like the positions that we're going to improve is definitely the goalie. Not a fan of him. Makes mistakes. The two wing backs for sure. A centre back as well, and probably just squad depth as we get a penalty. It's Barak. This is his moment to shine. The penalty king with a penalty rating of 10 as well. Is it going to be more damage for the opposition here? Is it a red? He looked like he went quite harsh. It's a red, so I feel like this is the game we're going to be going up. And it's not, it's his hat trick, of course. Hayata gets the ball, sticks it in the top pin for his first professional hat trick at 17 years of age. 9 goals this season. Really, really like him, by the way. He looks like an absolute star in the making. Look at those stats. He can head. Yeah, I need to get him his player traits up as well. But yeah, really impressed with how the players have played. Players have played like the tactics and stuff. Let me know who you think's been good and how you like the tactic and things like that. But yeah, really, really pleased to be fair. And Scott and Thompson is quite a cool thing. Obviously Welsh, quite a cool little twist. I'm not a massive fan of having foreign players now that I know like it's much better to have like Turkish youth, but it's good to mix it up and stuff. And if there's an absolute wonderful foreign player that we can at least get them in, because obviously the Ukrainian striker will probably be going back, and hopefully this guy. I mean, it might be a season too early for him to be our main striker next season, but we're going to have a backup striker or two anyway. And I would like the idea of having like strikers that can play in the three behind. So, I mean, we could have 6, 7 very good attacking midfielders to swap, because I think Al Latorre, he's kind of kicking off. I played him loads and he was scoring loads of goals as well for me when he wanted to play. But he's put a transfer request in now because he's like, he thinks he wasn't enough. So I'm like, oh, stuff it. If I can get like 2 million for him, then so be it. We signed him for 70 grand. Definitely try and make a profit on him. But I do like him, so it's a shame. But oh well. As we have a corner, I'm just thinking about lifting that lifting that Turkish second division title will be incredible. Right, let's make some subs so we don't get any nasty injuries. Cesar Chan, let's get El Torre on. Let's get the left back. I think maybe Caro will be leaving us. Yeah, he's 33. I feel like he's done enough, And let's get Yilmaz. I think Yilmaz has re-signed. Because I kind of got him on the cheap, and he's not too bad to have as a backup player for next season, but definitely some wing backs. As we look to get our 4th goal here, Erhan looks to whip the ball in, plays it to Scott, pops off to Yilmaz. Yilmaz puts it in the top bins, his first goal for the club. Aaron Scott gets an assist. I'll be interested to see how Scott deals with the jump up in class, because he's like a bit of a bizarre player. Got really strong areas and then a bit of a weak area, especially finishing. But that's gone up to 9 now. So if he can get up to 10 and work on it for 11, that should be fine. If Scott blasts it from range. But the best thing here is that Hayate's got himself a hat trick. Sessegnon, I think we've got record for points in the league now, goals scored, and Sessegnon's got like points for goals created for assists. So yeah, we've kind of nailed this league, and that's why we've flown through it pretty quickly, because I had a feeling quite often that we were just going to walk this league. And there it is. FM does the classic spacebar thing. I'm going back to here to see the lads celebrate a massive league win in the Turkish second division. So we're now in the Super League. There's going to be wonder kids. There's 2 wonder kids on like the top 50 as well that I'm going to scout that are in the Turkish league. I feel like it's a bit of a spoiler showing who the top 50 wonder kids are. But yeah, I'm going to try my best to get them. They've already been scouted. But there we go. We win the league. Absolutely incredible. My favourite players was Greg Thompson and Barak in that anchor man, that half back and register role, like I said. But there we go. incredible. And the goalie doesn't do the cartwheel this time. It's just another player. They've mixed it up. Anyway, there we go. There's a few more games to play off camera. And like the season wrap up. I feel like we won't need to see it. Oh, there's 2 games, so yeah, pretty nice. And we'll just see what happens here. We win the League 1 of Turkey. One of the top Welsh managers. It doesn't take a lot to be one of the top Welsh managers, to be honest. Have I improved my reputation? It was, yeah, I thought I would get a 5%. I thought I would get a little, that's beautiful. 45%. I'm minimal still. Halfway through getting my Continental A. Things are going well. Things are going really well. View Hall of Fame? No one really cares. Look at that. I'm the 6th best Welsh manager of all time. I mean, domestic divisions won. Brilliant. But I mean, I've got promotions to my name, haven't I? You know what? While we're here, let's have a little look. Job history, awards, manager of the month once, competition wins, Turkish League. I mean, I've had promotions, that's, league wins 1, league promotions 1, but promotions 3, I've had a playoff, that's it. Okay, I've come like second, haven't I? Okay, well, I've won a league. What can you do about that? And yeah, only lost 3 games. That is impressive. We're praised by supporters. They love me. Of course they do. This guy, what an absolute boss that this guy is. I mean, is he the next something? Like, I'm not really sure with the Turkish strikers. Club vision, favourite personnel, Liam. I'm loving that. Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving this club. Okay, I'm quite excited for the next season already. I've got 2 games to play off camera. There's going to be a season end of thing highlight, which I won't probably include because it's just chaotic. We know who the best players are. There's a squad. Have a little look. 9 goals for Yilmaz, 4 assists. Greg Thompson. I mean, average rating, the highest is Sessegnon because of the goal. 16 assists, 6 goals. And then it's our centre back, Mustafa. Absolute solid game. That's impressive. Look at that, nearly 20 headers won every match. He's going up so well. Look at that. That's incredible. And then obviously the Ukrainian striker, Dimitruk. Yeah, just like a really good player. 19 goals, 21 starts. Yilmaz, a good centre back. Yeah, I mean everyone played really well. 7s everywhere. I mean the only people that's not bad, is it really? Basically here, our left back, and Kaplan, who just kind of was a sub. Yeah, I'm really impressed with that. Really impressed. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there. We'll come back for, I think, the beginning of next season, so it's going to be a bit of a break. Yeah, we're going to be going into in the Super League. So yeah, I'm a bit buzzing, to be fair. And Besiktas look like they've won that. It's not official yet. Oh, it looks like our arch rivals, Trabzonspor, might be going down, which is a shame. It is a shame. I think they got a good couple of players though. But that'd be a shame. They are our big rivals. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. Give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the new season in the next episode.